Okay everybody, I'm back. It's been a couple days since I did the first half of this video, and I wanted to show you a version of this after I have loved it up a little bit and added some things to my planner. One of the first things that I added was the cover. I chose this one to add, but like I said on the first half, you can choose other ones, and I just plan to alternate them as I want to, as I feel the need to, and that'll be really cool to do. So here goes. I added my name. That was the first thing I did to the beginning. Let me just zoom in here so you can see. Sorry, a little bit better. There you go. I added my name. I use these pens here. This is really not a pen plug, but I found these pens, and I've been using these on my planners, and they're gel pens, and they don't bleed through. This is linen paper. It is a nice quality paper, but it is thick but still thin. Too thin, like if it's a felt tip pen or something like that, it'll bleed through. These don't bleed through, and I just found these on Amazon, and they're really cute, and they come in a little case, so they're perfect to keep along with my planner, and they have different colors. So I'll link these up in my blog so you can find them if you want them, but I really like them, and they have a very fine point to write with. All right, so all I did so far was add a few birthdays here, the last month, and for this month I still need to add some birthdays and transfer them from some of my other calendars. I didn't add that many. I still need to add my goals. I need more time to think about that. I just don't want to just dump something in here and really not know what I really want my goals to be, since I just got this planner not too long ago. And so I'm just going to go fast forward to February, because that's where we are now. And just to show you something here at the top, I have two paper clips, and this allows me to kind of flip through and find where I need to go. And here's one of the big paper clips. It's gold, and I picked them up at Target. So I'll try to, if I can find them on Target's website, I'll try to link them up too. So here's what it looks like. Let me just zoom out a little bit, because not you guys having to read every little thing that I'm going to be doing this month. It looks like my last week is pretty empty, and I'm glad to see about that, because my first 3 weeks of this month were jam-packed full of things to do, especially with the paper drink release, and then coming up next week, when you have Valentine's Day is today, the day that this video will go live, and then next week I have a birthday party, and then I have Lauren's party to prep for, and that's what this big block is set up for. I have to prep for her party, and it's just really going to be a lot of work, but it'll be well worth it because she's turning 1. Okay, so she has her 12-month doctor appointment here, and I put that in there. I have a Make It Monday video due that I need to do, and you guys know what that's probably going to be about. But I have this paper clip here, and the reason why I'm explaining that to you, you can do whatever you want to divide this up, but there are, I'll take it off so you can see, there are weekly pages. So this was the first week of February, and I plugged in all the different things that I had to do for paper tray ink, and then in the evenings I would, which is when I do my projects pretty much for the most part, I put, you know, what projects I need to work on and get done. Okay, and as the weeks go on, I don't want to have to flip through. Okay, so since the first week of February is done, I put this paper clip here, so when I'm in my monthly view, I can easily flip, boom, to the current week view that I'm in. So if that makes sense, this is, and I did the same thing for the daily views, so you can see. So here are the daily views here. So these are all the other days from February. Okay. And I don't need to have those where I can thumb through those all the time. So I clip them together with this cute gold paper clip, and I can just, boom, here I am for today. Today, yeah, this is Friday, and this is Saturday the 14th. So I have some things I've written down here that I'm going to do, and it's really cool, but I'll go through that in a second. So here is the weekly view. you can jot stuff here, here, and make notes here. So what I plan to do is some meal planning here for a week, and then that way I can do like a grocery list here. And I used some of the basic pages dies to create these, and this is a photo that I took of Lauren this week, and so I thought it would be cute to add that in there. Not every week would I add a photo to my planner, but I just, since I'm starting out this out, I just thought it would be a good idea to do that. And I added a little border there with some pattern paper, and I even backed it with pattern paper just to make the photo paper a little bit thicker. So I have this stamp frame which comes with one of the stamp sets that you'll see on Nicole Hetty's blog, and just use some washi tape and a Sharpie marker to write on the washi tape, which is what I've done for a few years now in my old planners. I always like to use washi tape like I did here on weeks to block things off, or just to make them decorative. And since it's Valentine's Day, I just added this for the heart border. So, I mean, this is my grocery list that I had for the other day, and I just did a washi tape and wrote the store that I needed to go to on my list, and I jotted a little note down there. And the cool thing about this is you do a lot of like journaling, and not in a typical journaling type of way where we have a journal book. You do little journal notes here and there, and it's actually with the day in the calendar, and it just works. So I had to go to BJ's, get some diapers, wipes, dog food, blah blah. Who cares? Again, here's the weekly view. I just added some things in. I doodle. I like to doodle. So, which is why I like those gel pens. And so, you know, if it's like something where I can draw something, or, you know, I like to do that. So you'll see a lot of doodles in my pages. And then you have here, these are the daily pages here. And I mean, you can just write different things in here. You can mark your water, which I really like. So I had at least 3 glasses of water. I need to work on that, right? And I might not have kept track of that as good as I should have. And I did some things. I got my milk. I made Lauren's meatballs. She loves my turkey meatballs that I make from scratch. I'm working on my video. I did that. And then these are things that I was grateful for. And this part is where it really just kind of like, it's going to mean something, not right now necessarily, not even next year, but years later when I come back and read this, or somebody, a loved one, comes back and reads this. These are the little things that you just don't necessarily hear people talk about, and for me, myself maybe, or things that mean something to me today. And it's a good way to jot things down so you can remember how you're feeling and things like that. So, here's Fridays the 13th. Oh wow, Friday the 13th. I never thought about that. Anyway, Friday the 13th, I had some things in. The best thing I did on Friday the 13th was sleep in. And I'm thankful for my husband for taking care of Lauren while I slept in. So, this is just really cool. So that's all I've done so far. I also have done this. I want to share with you guys. I've also done it. I have a lot of plans for what I'm going to do with the planner. I just need a little bit more time to start filling in this and plan out weeks and months, so then I can share them with you all. But these are the planner banners, and what I did was I stamped them, and the actual photos will be on my blog with what I did. But I stamped them. Let's zoom in. I always go the wrong way. Okay, so I stamped them with paper tray inks, you know, just different inks here. Don't know why it's not. So that's one of them. This is the blog banner one, I believe, and this is just one of them. I think the family banner here, and I'm trying to remember what this one's called. Sorry. These are all new products, and this one is just the planner banners in general. So, and so are the solid ones. There's some solid ones in here too. Here's a solid one. And so these are just, I stamped with the inks directly onto adhesive, white adhesive paper. I keep moving in the wrong spot. Let me just move it over. White adhesive paper. And then what I did was I took the die and lined it up. And so if you're like me, you're like, well, how am I going to line this up? I stamped it, but I can't line that up. Well, on the stamp, you'll see there's a crossbar. And then on the die, there's this crossbar. Can you see that? That crossbar right there? Well, what I did was I just lined it up. And you'll see it on a photo on my blog. I just lined that crossbar up with the stamp crossbar. And they stamp perfectly. Okay, so you guys can kind of see here without looking at the backs. They really stamped perfectly. So I have a bowl full of planner banners to use to mark off, and they're ready to go for my planner. I don't have to do this anymore. I have some confetti in here too that I like to use on my planner. So that's what I have to share. Again, I haven't added anything to the backs or anything like that, but I have some more plans of what to do a little bit later. But I'll work on that in these next few weeks. I definitely will be filling this up with things to do next week as I prep for Lauren's party. So I already have some things put down here, but I need to add a lot more of actually specific tasks, and that will keep me on top of things and keep me organized, and so I won't forget anything, and get my menu straight and all my grocery items straight, things like that. This is just not just your plain old planner or calendar. I mean, I've had one of those before, and they work for that very reason, but this is a little bit more to it than that. And this doesn't take any place of any type of scrapbooking or anything like that. This is just life's happenings and all into one place. So I hope you guys like this new memory planner system. It's really cool, and it's pretty thick, but you can add so much to it. It's still small though, because it's only 5 by 7. This coil is big, but it needs to be in order to be able to flip through and add things that you need. So it's not constrictive, and so that's what you have to look at with this, and that's why I really like it. Okay, so the feature depends on what you do today, so make it count and you do something great for yourself today. Happy Valentine's Day, and I hope you enjoyed my video on Papertrey Ink's new Moments Inked memory planner system. I hope you'll join me and start planning away at your life and making memorable moments at the same time. And for Papertrey Ink, I'm Ashley Cannon Newell. Bye.